Greetings fellow man, servus Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again. I really want to apologize for the audio quality in my last video from Umeda Station. Maybe today it is a little bit better, where I'm at the Imperial Palace in Kyoto. So today, as my second video from my video series on Japanese women, I want to discuss the case of the infamous and in several cases self-proclaimed Gaijin hunters. So this is a word I did not come up with. It was a Japanese woman who self-identified really as a Gaijin hunter, and I thought that was so funny. And yeah, so I call this category of women who actively seek out foreign men, I would call them Gaijin hunters. Okay, so first of all, where can you meet them? Most of the Japanese women on Tinder are actually Gaijin hunters, for example, because they think Tinder is a foreign, so a Western thing, and their short bio is sometimes in English, most of the times actually in English, even though they don't speak English. And then they would say something like, "Oh, please teach me English, be my English teacher." And where also you can meet them traditionally before the times of Tinder was, of course, international parties where internationally minded people would meet. That would mean mostly white guys, black guys, foreign guys in general, I should say, coming in contact with Japanese women. That is mostly what happened there in case of human interaction. That is by far the most numerous social interaction at these parties. And always, of course, we know women need plausible deniability. So I want to learn the English so that I can make friends with all over the world. Yeah, this is always English. They want to learn English. Oh, I need English for my job. And you know, in many cases this is actually true. Yeah, in many cases you're just exploited as a cheap, free language teacher, because one-on-one conversation lessons are actually really expensive in Japan, and when they can just use their sexuality to have coffee or go for drinks with some foreign guy, they actually save a lot of money, like $100 an hour or something, on improving their English skills. Okay, so the other thing is then, of course, English bars, foreign bars where foreigners go, sports bars, you know, where you can watch games of the English Premier League and stuff like that. So this is where these Gaijin hunters come. These are their hunting grounds, so to speak. And as I said, so they fall into certain subcategories. I hinted at that already. So one is the case where they just want to save money on their English lesson. The other one is that is just a plausible deniability reason, so that they can actually have sex with a foreign guy, and just the contact is made through, "Oh, I just want to learn English, can't you be my English teacher?" Or yeah. So further, it's really windy. I hope well, maybe I should get off this part here and find shelter in the woods again, or among the trees. Maybe it's better now. Okay, beautiful momiji trees. I think in autumn that will be amazing. And I think this is where the staff actually used to live, or the retainers, some lower noble families who were servants at the court here. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so plausible deniability. And another group, I think, is also girls who went on an exchange semester or had a working holiday abroad, and they just loved it so much there. They want to recapture this feeling of dating an English-speaking foreigner, like someone from Australia, someone from Canada, something like that. Which already segues into a really infamous category, and this is the Great Escape artists. So what they want to do, they actually hate life in Japan, which I can really understand, because it's really constricting. With the wind again. Yeah, so life can be really harsh for Japanese people in Japan. Social expectations and long working hours, all that nice stuff. So what they want to do is actually they want to snatch a foreign husband and follow him to Canada, Australia, the UK, Germany, America, wherever, where they want to be just a housewife then. That is their great plan. Or they divorce him after a couple of years and get with the next guy. So that guy they meet here in Japan might just be the escape ticket. It's not who they actually want to be with, but that's their escape plan, to get a visa and a place to stay and all that stuff. Okay, the escape artist. Other categories would be women who maybe have seen Sex and the City or something, or like really Western TV drama, stuff like that, and they fell in love with this romantic notion of life in the West and all the possibilities and all the cosmos at the bar and cute guys in suits and whatnot, and they just want a piece of it. Maybe they don't really think about it, they don't really have a plan, it's just a gut feeling that Western lifestyle is something they would like. Yeah, and all these women you meet at these places, at these bars and yeah, events where foreigners are expected to be met by them. This is where they go. Okay, so that pretty much sums it up, I would say. So be aware that you might be exploited for free language lessons, that you might be an escape ticket for a frustrated Japanese person, and yeah, that which I already said in the video before, that they might not really love you or something, but they like the idea of you, like you're a fetish object, yeah? So it's really objectification, you know? So this is basically what I would say are the main categories, the main subcategories, the main points of where you should watch out with these Gaijin hunters. You can make use of that, of course. I mean, if you know what's going on, you can use that quote-unquote, well, not against them, but in your favor maybe, you know. They want to exploit you, you exploit them, it's mutual exploitation. Both of them have to make a happy face in the end and say, oh, thank you so much for the great time, we should do that again. And then they go both their separate ways. This is how it ends in many cases. But a lot of not so great marriages also ensue out of these encounters, and this is maybe the thing I want to warn you about. So if you have the feeling that you are dealing with a Gaijin hunter, yeah, don't put a ring on her finger. I mean, of course, in MGTOW circles we would say, or they would say, I'm stupid, right? But they would say, don't ever wife up a woman, right? But yeah, especially if you're just a fetish object of some Japanese girl who watched too much Sex in the City, then definitely don't do that. Well, so this is the biggest category of woman probably that you will encounter, not because they are so numerous here, but because you are a foreigner when you come to Japan. Then, you know, and other women will just, well, they will not be at the places where you are, most probably, and if you can't speak fluent Japanese, you will not have anything to do with them. And these, if you go with your friends to bars, or if you approach people in any other way, this is the pool of women, I think, that you'll likely end up with most of the time, even though, of course, this is a misconception, I guess, from foreigners. They are not a big group or the biggest group or something like that. Okay, so yeah, so this is the inner wall, I should say, of the Imperial Palace here, and maybe I just leave you with a view of this gorgeous ornamental gate here at the southeastern corner of this park. I think twice a year it is open to the public. I've been in there once. It has nice ponds with carps and with nice paintings and flower arrangements that are on display. I think I was there in autumn. I don't know how about the spring, maybe it's different. Yeah, so pretty nice. A lot of people go jogging in and around this park. I preferred the river actually. Let's get back a couple of steps to give you a total. I really hope this wind doesn't ruin the audio. Well, if it does, I might not even upload this video. So, nice skate. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Catch you guys again later. Servus, Kameraden.